If you build anything online, you know the friction of hitting a paywall. Software subscriptions are compounding, locking tools behind monthly fees. This comparison matrix shows the current reality. On the left, the industry standard premium stack, ChatGPT Plus, Midjourney, and Adobe Premiere. That will easily drain $70 or more from your bank account every single month. On the right, we have a custom free stack that costs $0. The obvious question is whether those free options can replace premium software, or if you're just fighting against restricted, frustrating demos. The reality is that there is always a cost. To drop your financial burden to zero, you have to accept a cognitive burden. You have to learn how to manage and stitch together multiple specialized apps instead of relying on one convenient platform. We will cut through the social media hype and audit 10 genuinely free AI tools across graphic design and digital video and academic research to see exactly what they can do. Because today, the barrier to professional tier work is no longer a lack of budget, it is a lack of strategic curation. Let's start with visuals. Generating high-end, Midjourney level artwork without paying a monthly fee is a massive bottleneck for most creators. This quadrant chart maps the top 3 free contenders, measuring the effort required to learn them against the quality of the final output. Up here in high effort, high impact, we have Leonardo.ai. It gives you highly customizable control over your images, but you have to navigate a dense interface and carefully manage a daily allowance of free tokens. Down in the low to medium effort zones are Lexica.art and Adobe Express. They use familiar interfaces and massive pre-generated libraries. That makes them easy to use, but you sacrifice precise, fine-tuned control. Here is how you bypass the learning curve. Browse Lexica to find the exact art style you want. Copy the text prompt from that specific image and paste it directly into Leonardo to get a high-quality variant instantly. Securing premium visual assets for free means trading the convenience of typing a simple prompt for the complexity of token management and prompt engineering. Next is audio and video production. You want studio-quality sound and video without purchasing expensive microphones or heavy editing software. This flowchart illustrates the ideal sequence for processing media on a $0 budget. You take your raw media, run the audio through Adobe Podcast, edit the footage in CapCut, and then add your final polish. Adobe Podcast is incredibly effective at the start of that pipeline. You upload an echo-heavy recording taken on your phone, and it isolates the vocals to near studio quality with zero manual input. But it operates as a black box. If it overprocesses your voice and makes you sound robotic, there are no manual sliders available to correct it. From there, you move your files into CapCut Desktop. The free version includes auto captions and instant background removal, cutting hours of tedious work out of a standard edit. The trade-off is that you are locked into the ByteDance ecosystem, and its automated outputs heavily favor fast-paced vertical formatting. For generating B-roll footage, there is Pika Labs. It can turn text into cinematic video clips, but operating it through a busy public Discord server and tweaking prompts to get coherent motion requires frustrating trial and error. To make this entire pipeline work smoothly, record your audio and video separately. Clean the audio track in Adobe Podcast first, then manually sync it back to your footage inside CapCut. Producing professional video for $0 requires you to act as a project manager, constantly shuttling files to specialized single-function platforms. Finally, let's look at productivity, the tools that handle the heavy lifting for professional workflows, research, and copywriting. This scorecard measures the top text generators across 3 crucial axes: creative writing, cited research, and visual integration. Perplexity AI dominates the cited research axis. It searches the live web and provides summaries with verified clickable citations, though it is weak when it comes to creative formatting. Over on the creative writing axis, Claude excels. It easily digests massive, complex documents and outputs highly natural, human-sounding text. The major hidden cost with Claude is its strict usage limit. The free tier can and will unpredictably lock you out right in the middle of a heavy workflow. For visual integration, Gamma and Bing AI fill the gaps. Gamma instantly converts your text prompts into formatted slide decks, while Bing puts image generation directly into your browser. You do have to be careful with Gamma. Its AI-generated layouts are rigid, so you still have to put in manual human tweaking to make the slides look authentic. The most effective workflow is to delegate. Use Perplexity strictly to gather verified data and citations, then paste those facts into Claude to write the final engaging report. Safe, effective productivity requires chaining these specialized tools together. You cannot trust a single chatbot to handle research and writing accurately. You do not need to spend money to access top-tier AI, but you must invest time in stitching the right platforms together. This matrix outlines 3 idealized zero-cost stacks tailored to exactly what you need to do: the creator, the student, and the professional. If you are a content creator, your stack is Leonardo, Adobe Podcast, and CapCut. Avoid paying for premium all-in-one editors until your content is actually monetized. For students and researchers, rely on Perplexity and Claude. Do not use standard ChatGPT for factual research because it will hallucinate data. And if you are a professional, lean on Gamma and Adobe Express to instantly bypass hours of manual formatting on your pitch decks. Identify your biggest workflow bottleneck in the comments below, and I'll reply with a tailored starter prompt to help you out. Mastering a curated, specialized stack of free tools is the ultimate leverage against the endless cycle of software subscription fatigue.